Oh, God. I swear it takes me like 3 business days to get my shit set up just so I can sit down and talk to myself. Everybody's always like, oh, YouTubing is so easy. Like, all you gotta do is just come up with a topic and talk about it. Like, all you gotta do is sit down, figure out a topic, talk about it. It's gonna be super simple. It's so easy. YouTubing has gotta be consistently one of the most difficult things that I've put myself into. And that's like, I'm an artist, so I'm telling the truth. YouTubing is difficult to me because, I mean, I'm always down to talk to myself. But to make those thoughts coherent, to make the thoughts that are in your head seem like they actually make sense out loud to other people, especially in a setting where you can go back and like rewind and see what you said, it's a very intimidating thing. And it's what kept me away from YouTube for a really long time. Like, having to do all that, having to figure out what to say, making it sound like it makes sense, not being self-conscious about your message and all that stuff. Like, it really kept me away from just doing this. To be honest, I was making it much harder than it needed to be. But it still is pretty difficult. And then there's the whole, like, what's your niche? Like, what are you gonna sit down and talk about? Are you gonna be a makeup artist? Are you gonna be... That's all I know. It seems like for my specific demographic of person, there's only like makeup artist, hairstylist, herbal supplement specialist, a couple's video maybe. There's not really many Black females just talking about certain niches that people have. That's why I want to become a gamer. I really want to become a gamer because I fucking love video games. And that's it. I love video games. I love watching gaming videos. I love watching other people play video games. I don't know what else I need to really like in order to make this happen, you know? I feel like I'm already in the lane for this to happen. YouTubing, the idea of YouTubing is like really simple, but then getting into your niche and getting that niche to work for you is a really difficult thing. So I'm still figuring that out. I'm still trying to figure out what my niche is, because if you've been with me since the beginning, you've known that I've gone through like several different things, but it always kind of comes back to the same thing. Like, it always comes back to like this, where I'm just like saying stupid, silly stuff. But I want to move on to something different. I want to move on to like something that more exemplifies my character and something that more just shows you guys what I'm about and what my capabilities are and the community I'm trying to reach. I know there are Black female gamers out there that are like, why isn't there anything for me? Because that's me. I also think that YouTubing seems a little harder than it actually is because of all the like neat edits and stuff that people do to make their videos look really great. I don't think you really need a crazy amount of editing software to put your stuff together. I really just use my iPhone and the iMovie that my iPhone comes with nowadays. If I may offer some tips about how I got started into YouTubing and what I did to make that work for me. If you're trying to start and you don't know where to start by doing something that you like to do. Start by talking about yourself. Start by talking about your favorite thing. Start by talking about things that you like to do. Hold on. I had to put my do not disturb on because I need people to do not disturb me. But yeah, like I was saying, if you are trying to start on YouTube and you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, you just know you want to make videos and you want to sit there and talk to yourself and make people laugh or whatever, make people cry. I don't really know what your prerogative is. Start by doing something that you like to do. Doing the popular thing is not always fun. I mean, everybody's into something right now. There's always some sort of trend going on, and I'm sure you could capitalize off of it. But is that going to make you happy? Is it going to make your heart flutter? Is it going to make you want to rewatch your videos over and over again? Because that's really the point here. We're really making videos so that we can We're really making videos so that we can rewatch them over and over again ourselves. I guess other people can watch them too. Starting somewhere where you are comfortable is going to skyrocket your confidence in this, and it's going to make you want to branch out into things that you haven't done before. But if you start in an area that you're not really comfortable with, you're going to blow out pretty quickly just because you aren't comfortable with what you're doing, and it's harder to get started in something that you've never done before. My first video was about me not having friends, and that's something that I felt like I was well read in. So I talked about it, and I made people laugh, and that's still a part of me. That's still a very big part of me, but now I want to move on to something else. But because I started in my lane, I'm now very comfortable in my lane and want to branch out to things that are outside of my lane. I feel like there's a big stigma against YouTubers right now for some reason, like we're annoying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're really annoying. You see a lot of the same stuff on YouTube, and you see a lot of, like, annoying shit on YouTube. So I get it. I get it. But being a YouTuber is beneficial. It's beneficial to you. It's beneficial to the people who watch your videos. It's beneficial because sometimes people need things to relate to, but they just don't feel like going to talk to other people to relate to it. Sometimes they need to hear advice, or they need to see something, or they need to feel like they're a part of something bigger. But whatever your reason may be, they just don't feel like getting that from an in-person experience. I heavily rely on my internet experiences. I do not often want to talk to people. Often, I do not want to talk to people. Do not often. Talking to people is not what I want to do. Often, not talking to people. No, not me. I like to make friends on the internet. I like to watch videos on the internet, watch people talk about themselves on the internet, watch people talk about whatever on the internet. Like, if I could do my life via a screen and not having to move, I probably wouldn't, but I still would consider it. I used to write my scripts. I used to sit, and it's pretty obvious too, like if you go back through my videos and watch, and then you rewatch the newer ones, you can tell that I used to write my shit. But I used to write my scripts, I used to write my notes down, and that was really helpful to me to stay on track, because if I do this a lot, then I'm going to get off on a tangent and end up somewhere different than where I started in the beginning of the videos. That's what I used to do. Now I'm just a crazy old woman who says whatever she wants and doesn't really care about where the tangent ends up. So, I mean, we all have different paths to follow. I think I ran out of storage on my phone, so I had to start this over. But what I was gonna say, I'm feeling pretty happy in my experiences and my where I am in life right now. I'm feeling very free in my ability to give to others and to share with others. That's like the best and the biggest form of expression for me, is just sharing. I'm a big oversharer. Y'all are probably gonna hear some stuff about me that you didn't need to know and that I didn't need to share. But it's all right. It's okay. That's how I make my connections with people. And I'm tired of not being proud of those things about myself. Like, this is just me. This is just how I am. So I'm excited for y'all to get to know me again, and I'm excited to get to know you guys all over again as well. I'm definitely excited to do all those like videos where we learn about each other and Q&As, and damn, I'm not really excited for Q&As, but I'm gonna still do them. But yeah, like I said, my main thing is gaming. So be prepared for the games. I just wanted to sit down and kind of relate to you guys a little bit again, and talk about why YouTubing is so fucking hard for me. It's so fucking hard for me because I stress myself out on the what I'm gonna talk about when there's so many things to talk about. Like, there's a hurricane that's about to hit us. I could have sat down and made a 5-minute video about that. So yeah, don't make YouTubing harder than it actually is. Just sit down, talk to yourself about anything, start there. Start in what you like to do and move on. After you're comfortable in what you like to do, branch out from there. Don't overthink it, which I guess goes along with one. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Don't overthink it. And try not to get washed away by this hurricane. I don't know if it's affecting everybody. I know it's everybody on the East Coast, but West Coasters, I know y'all got some shit going on over there too, so be safe. Thanks for watching. You know, for some reason, I thought that making a video would increase my followers on Twitter and Instagram, but it hasn't done anything. Am I wrong for assuming that? Maybe. But here is me plugging my stuff. Follow me on my Twitter and my Instagram. Both my Instagrams. I've got a personal account and an art account that you guys can follow. It's all up there. It's up there for the following and the liking. I'm gonna come up with a new outro, I guess. I'm gonna have to, because saying thanks for watching and bye just seems so abrupt. So we'll come up with something for next time. But for now, thanks for watching. Bye.